Ride. It's a beautiful show. Apart from the fact that I've been watching this program for the past 11 years. The host is sweet, fantastic, beautiful lady. I just love the way she carries the show, and I do my best. Whenever I'm in Ghana, I watch this show, The Morning Ride, Saturday morning. If you miss it, I'm gonna get you.
Okay, Van, darling, thank you so much for that endorsement. That was my dear friend Van Vika. You're welcome to the show. And of course, this is The Morning Ride, coming to you from Metro TV Studios. And tomorrow is Father's Day. I'd like to wish all fathers a happy Father's Day. In advance, the father of Metro TV, Mr. Talal Fatal, a happy Father's Day in advance, Mr. Fadi Fatal, and all the fathers here at Metro TV. So keep your dedications coming in, and I'll just read it out for you. All right, go on my Facebook page and put it right there. Today we'll be having Vodafone in the studio to talk about their Father's Day promotion. You tell us what is so special about your father and get to win lots and lots of airtime. Now, how amazing is that? Prior will be joining me in the studio to talk about their latest project. They are both fathers, so they'll be sharing their fatherly experiences with us. And one of them has a girlfriend in the Big Brother house, so she'll also be, he will also be here to tell us about, one or two things. And on Mother's Day, we talked about infertility in women. Tomorrow is Father's Day, so we're talking about infertility in men, impotency and all that kind of thing. So make sure you stick around. And then my dear friend Prophet Elisha will also be here to talk to fathers. So make sure you don't miss out on the show today. My first video is a bit unusual. It's something I picked up from America's Got Talent. I think it's fantastic. Watch it. I'll be right back.
Singing gave me the ability to dream. And I'm here to show people that if I can do it, that they can too.
Hello.
Hello.
So, what is your name?
My name is Travis Pratt.
And where are you from?
I'm from Tifton, Georgia.
So, tell us what you're going to do.
I'm going to sing for you tonight a song that my girlfriend loves. She put me up to it, and hope you like it.
Good luck.
Isn't that a shocker? It is. You see the stick tall man, you think he's going to do some rap. Yes, and Pavarotti in disguise. I love opera, I love the classicals, so I just thought, hey, let me share it with you. You want me to play it again? Wait. Anyway, Daniel, you're welcome. You're a father, aren't you?
I am.
Okay,
actually.
so happy Father's Day in advance.
Thank you very much.
What do I get you? What do you want? Do you have any idea what you want?
No.
No?
No.
Oh. Anyway, Daniel is from Vodafone, and tomorrow you get to, that if your father uses Vodafone, that is. If he doesn't, you should go buy Vodafone because we have lots of airtime to give away. He just brought me mine and some movie tickets, lots of it. I'm going to flash it in your face. So go on my Facebook page, go on the Morning Ride page. Tell us what is so fantastic about your father. I will read it out with him, not here now, and then decide which one is the best, and then you get the airtime for your daddy tomorrow. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
So what's new with Vodafone?
I mean, this Father's Day, we want to reward fathers because we believe they are key to families. I mean, in every father-child relationship, reliability is key.
Yes.
And Vodafone, over the years, we've been reliable to our customers. And I mean, you've helped us win so many awards. We've achieved a lot together.
You guys are proud of yourself, aren't you?
We are. And we owe it all to our customers and staff as well. So, you know, tomorrow being Father's Day, we said, hey, why not? Why don't we actually reward fathers who've been reliable, or who their kids would say, you know, this is a reliable dad, and I would like to commend or acknowledge him. Just to touch on two stories, because we're actually doing this on a number of platforms, actually. Yesterday, we received a story that was quite touching. This lady actually sent a text to say, my dad actually sold his wedding ring to take me through school.
The dad sold his wedding ring?
Yes.
Wow.
To take her through school. I'm like, wow, this is really touching.
My dad never raised his finger. You know, he doesn't even know how to hit you. He didn't know how. And when he gets so angry, he'll say,
no, but that's reliable enough.
I mean, that was the worst. If he said that, then you should know that he is very, very, very angry. And he did a fantastic job with us. Her dad sold his wedding ring to take
good care. Well, unfortunately, my dad has warned me not to share our story, so I can't share any. But I mean, it all comes into effect, you know. I mean, for 14 months with Vodafone and per the NCA's report, we've been reliable in providing our customers great quality network. So, you know, still on the theme of reliability, and we know tomorrow you'd want to call your dad, you'd want to spend some time with your dad. So why not through search and activation? Exactly.
Great. And when is the premiere?
So we actually have movie tickets to the premiere of Man of Steel, which is Superman's new movie. It's actually showing at Silverbird next week. Okay. So we actually have movie tickets. So, you know, our lucky winners, 2 of our lucky winners can have, you know, tickets to take their
How about
dads.
that? See? And I think it's a fantastic movie. You and your Superman.
You know,
every child's dad, you know, is their superhero.
You know.
So 2 tickets for 4 tickets for 2 lucky people. You and your dad. You get to go next week to the Silverbird to watch movies. So somebody says their dad sold their wedding ring to put them through school. What did your dad do to you? You know, what did he do for you? Just send me some wonderful stories. Of course, you've had a lot of amazing stories, right?
I mean, there was one where this lady who said her dad is a mechanic, actually, and she was in secondary school. She was actually part of the school team. And at every game, her dad was there.
Always there.
Always there. And he would come neatly dressed. But on one particular occasion, I think he forgot the reminder that he had to be there. So upon being told, he rushed with his mechanic kits and oil on his body.
And came there.
You know, and it's something that she remembers. It's something that she was so touched.
Yeah.
And she shared the story, and I thought it was
and
really
shame on
amazing.
all the bad dads who are watching us this morning.
Please don't do one.
You don't come home early. Your kids don't see you. Sometimes, you know, I know that you're businessmen. You leave home at 6, you come home at 9.
No, but I think it's a new trend now. I think
it
fathers
shouldn't
are
be.
really...
You're a father. It shouldn't be.
I actually have my kids here with me.
Your kids are here.
They are in the car.
You did that on
right
purpose,
now.
so I don't like,
No,
put you in a box.
I mean, after the fight we had before getting here is another story.
That's wonderful. So, you know, the Vodafone Father's Day promo, just send the credits, you know, the airtime, you get to pick it up right away. Go on the Morning Ride Facebook page and tell me something wonderful about your father. I would inbox you, you know, send you a message in your, you know, inbox you. That's how that's the Facebook language, right? And then tell you if you've won airtime for your father or not. So what's new again?
So, I mean, we know tomorrow people would like to get in touch with their fathers or their families. So, I mean, just to remind our customers that, look, there's a good time to take advantage of our double value monthly offer, which you can activate by dialing 50/50. So, you know, if you are a Vodafone customer, there's a good time because you get 100% bonus, you get lots of SMSs as well as some minutes of call on IDD as well.
Wonderful.
And maybe your dad is in the UK or somewhere outside and you want to contact him.
You have everything covered.
Exactly.
You
can do so through our IDD offer as well.
All right. So be a good father. I lost my father 2 years ago.
Oh,
yeah, I lost my father 2 years ago. But you know, when you're a good dad, your children never, ever, ever, ever forget you.
And
They
I'm
never,
sure he's proud of you.
Yeah. They never forget you, you know. So try your best, be there for your children. We know that, you know, you're trying to make money to take care of them. But sometimes in the quest of making that money, you forget the little things. They won't be children for long. And if you miss out on their childhood, that is it. You are done. You don't know their favorite color. You don't know what time they go to bed. You don't know, you know, when they said their first word. You don't know anything about them. When was the last time you even went for a PTA meeting?
I think about a month ago.
A month ago?
Yeah.
If I ask your wife, she'll tell me.
She'll tell you exactly that.
Anyway, I want to wish Mr. Emil Siayo a happy Father's Day in advance. Dada Kwesi, happy Father's Day in advance, and Swami Gananand Saraswati of the Hindu Monastery of Africa, have a happy Father's Day in advance as well. Shall I have your final words, please?
So, I mean, it's a wonderful day tomorrow, I believe. We know ladies are attached to their fathers, so we get more of ladies calling their dads. But guys out there, please
You
call
guys
your
are not
dads
so
as
touchy.
well.
You're attached to your mothers, I know.
I think it's actually changed. So, you know, just spend time with your dad. Just say something sweet or nice to him.
Wonderful.
And,
Wonderful.
and have a wonderful Father's Day.
Yes, and thank you for joining me today.
you
So
very
the
much, Anita.
tickets next week for you and your daddy, two people get to take their fathers out, and airtime. Facebook page, it starts now.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll
very
be right
much.
back.
Kwa Master Big J, brand new, Africa, Ghana. Okay, let's go with next. The night is still young. Kwa Master Big J. Now take your time, sweetie. The night is still young. Oh, Kira Beat, grab a pump for 30. Afro citizen go for the 7:30. At the end of the night, the night is still young. Well, Master Big J, let's go. The night is still young. Now take your time, sweetie. The night is still young. The night is still young. Now take your time, sweetie. The night is still young. Oh, get a big grab and pump for 30. Afro citizens go for the 7:30. At the end of the night, the night is still young. Oh, it's still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. It's still me press me go club no. Hey, what do we get it? Do we keep a pressure, sir? Up on the fact say I'm putting so my homies behaving so Obe control is hard. Would you make a yash no sweetie then my obili be say cheap and they would get it say. I want to me for 5 minutes to introduce your friends keke. Man no popo keke. Adias I sekete. Would be a girlfriend and change really couldn't say and you would say. Now leave me alone, baby. Stop calling my phone, stop. You see my music as your ringing tone. Now me with that champagne, get that champagne. Me and I just bring 2 big guitar. Now the boss say I didn't see that thing goes on. Oh, it's still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. It's still young. The night is still young.
Come on, girl, the night is still young. There's a lot to be done in the night till dawn. So get your groove on and join me, let's have some true song. Ooh, yeah, it's crazy like Lil Jon. Lil Jon, have some fun in your life, cause it's short, say you will make more. Stressing yourself, doing things that you'll be paying for. Step in the club, have a party, that's what I'm looking for. The Baileys, Hennessy, and some ladies. But take it easy, cause the night is still young. Hello, Cali, highs, all yours.
Then I said to grab a pump 5:30.
Next on 31, 21, ready for fits.
How do you share the night? The night is still young. Oh, it's still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. It's still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. The night is still young. I bet for 5 days.
Next up, 31, 21, ready to solve it.
Party and share the signs in the night is too young.
Oh, oh,
So that was like Big Daddy Kane rapping in the background,
Yeah,
you know.
Big
That was
Daddy.
old school,
Old school,
feel.
yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
It's
You're
a
welcome.
blend. Thank you very
I
much.
can shake
Thank
your
you.
hand. So hey. Anyway, you know, the last time you were here, it was something different. It was
Sure.
it's like constantly, you know, your project is not put in a box. Every particular song is defined.
Exactly.
Everything is different and it's new.
Yeah.
Doesn't that affect your style? Don't you want to be identified by if you're a reggae artist or if you're a hip life artist, something like that?
Well, I think if you're a good artist, you need to be very versatile, and that's exactly what we're exhibiting.
Wow.
There's too much in us to, you know, tell our fans or to, you know, that's why music can't be static. You understand? Because there are
Absolutely.
so many topics you can touch on, and that's exactly what we
So
are.
I'm looking
we're
at you
Exactly.
like bottles, you know, they put music in and
Yeah, fix, you
You
know,
know, they just
immediately you
shut
put
you
us in
up.
the bottle, we take the shape, you understand? Because you need to put your style on every genre. If it's reggae, you put your style on it. If it's dancehall, you put your style on it. If it's high life, because there are different. And that's what we do.
Wonderful. So
Exactly.
what is the story behind this particular song? You know, what is the concept?
You know, the end bit of the video says that procrastination is the thief
Is the
of
thief of
time.
time,
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what we are preaching. We are GMT. Is known to everybody in Ghana as Ghana Man
Ghana Man
time.
time.
Exactly. So it's a song to preach.
8,
You know.
thereabout, and you add thereabout.
Yeah. So it's a song to preach, you know, about consciousness,
Consciousness
you
of
know,
time.
being conscious of your time and all that. So basically, that's what it is.
Whose idea was it? Because you're laughing. The lyrics, the lyrics, you know, it has to do with a woman, you know. The lyrics are quite interesting. And your
Yeah.
songs, another thing is it's like a story.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You have to, that's a trick you guys are using.
Because I was seeing that, you know, it was, they wanted to cut it, but, you know,
Yeah,
you have
it-
to
it-
go
it
to
has to- it
the
has to
story
go
has
to
to,
the
because
end. It's a good
it only
trick.
makes sense when
When
the
it
story is
ends.
done.
Yeah.
It's a good trick. And that is what I like about your songs. You have to listen to it to the end.
Sure.
Remember, is it AAA? Akwesi Ampofo
Ampofo
J,
yeah.
they do the song. It's a story,
Story.
and you have to listen
It's
to
about,
it.
and it's about 10 minutes. You have to listen
You
to everything. Otherwise,
You
it
don't
won't make
have a
sense.
choice.
Exactly.
You don't have a
The video
choice.
was shot by the Godfather himself, Ibrahim Honijan
That's
of
fantastic.
OM Studios, and I
That's
think
fantastic.
everybody loves it.
That's
It's
fantastic.
simple, but you know, beautiful.
Beautiful. So, I mean, is this a new era? Are we moving from the Azonto, and now I'm told there's something called Al Qaeda?
Yeah, you know, like Eugene always says, hip life is the mother of all.
Absolutely.
You know, and aside hip life or under hip life, we have the subsidiaries. That's Azonto, Al Qaeda, all of that. You know, but it's good. It's not like we don't want to touch on or we don't want to have an Azonto song. We have an Azonto song.
Yeah.
Ajwata is an Azonto song, but it's the idea that comes. It's the feeling that comes. It's what you put onto the paper. So it's not like we don't want to do an Azonto song.
So when you're writing the songs, do you picture a story, or because most of your lyrics are funny?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
it has a humor. Let me put, it has a humor
Yeah,
aspect
yeah,
to
aspect
it.
of it.
So do you sit and think about a story that is funny and just inculcate it in the music, or how does that happen?
We have, as we sit down here, we have various types of themes that we always work on. You know, as we speak to people, converse with people, we get the ideas from them and we put them down as topics or themes. So when we get the time, we decide to pick it up, put it into rhythm, you know, work on it. It's just creativity.
But that is the trademark of Prayer. You need to add humor.
You just have to
So,
add
yeah,
that, right?
and then any Prayer song without humor, then it means
It's-
there's
no,
a missing ingredient.
Yeah.
There is a missing ingredient. There is a missing
So GMT is actually one of the, part of the singles we are dropping, you know, on the New Testament album.
Yeah.
We have GMT. We've already, Assemblyman is still playing.
Oh, there's one called Assemblyman.
Yes.
Now, who are you targeting with that one?
Well, Assemblyman obviously speaks about assemblymen. You know, it's the concept of the whole song is a
Have
rat
you
race.
heard it?
I know.
Yeah.
It's a rat race between a guy and an assemblyman, and the guy is trying to say that assemblyman hasn't got anything, because all the assemblymen we know no get behind. You know,
But they
so
still call themselves honorable, so, you know.
I'm
why?
here to hear them.
You'll have to graduate from assemblyman to an MP to be called an
Some of them
honorable.
call themselves honorable.
Already.
I'm here to hear that. You know, but Assemblyman is playing, Wanty Wanty is playing. We featured Dash on that, and we added 2 new singles when we traveled to the UK. And we are proud to say that we had a successful tour.
I'm proud of you guys. You know, people will be wondering why I keep bringing you back and forth. Yes, I like creativity.
It's not your fault.
It's not my fault.
Yeah,
it's absolutely
not at all.
I hate you. I hate you. It's not your fault. I mean, over so many years in the industry, and it's constantly fresh. When you started off, you were single guys. You know, you were single guys, and you had a lot of freedom, no attachments. Now the game is totally different. Your daddies. You know, wives and girlfriends in the Big Brother house, girlfriend in the Big Brother house, and all that. I thought you were going to smile at that. Didn't that make you blush? Come on.
Oh,
Are you thinking about her now? Are you thinking about her?
No
No more. How has life changed for you? And of course, you have a beautiful daughter, Violin, and all that. How's fatherhood for you?
Fatherhood is so sweet, fantastic. You know, it feels so great. And for me, I haven't regretted it.
You haven't?
It's still moving on smoothly, and I love every bit of it.
You know, tomorrow is Father's Day, and there are lots of the young gentlemen like you who do not have a clue. When they have a child, that's it. They sort of just get lost. It interrupts their schedule. You know, they sort of see the child as like an obstacle to their progress. What is your take on that? Obviously, you are handling it very well.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about planning. You know, if you plan very well, I don't think you face problems. You see, it's God gives you the child, and you are supposed to take care of him or her. And when you plan well, definitely things are going to go well for you, as it's going well for me.
As going well for you. So you wake up and you change diapers? Do you change diapers?
Yeah, sometimes I do. You know, when wifey no day, you know,
No, but when she's not there, you.
Yeah, when you know, I play sometimes her role. Sometimes she also plays my role.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
reciprocal.
So you have one.
Yeah, I have one.
You have how many children?
I have 3 strong ones.
Sure.
3?
Yes.
Wow.
Soldiers.
Boys? Wow.
Yeah.
So how is it? I mean, you know, how is it? How is it? The fatherhood role and
yeah, it was quite difficult for me because
you have 3.
Yeah, when I had my firstborn, I had just completed at the Southern College.
Bad boy, go ahead.
Yeah, bad boy. No, but I mean, it's
you took your responsibility.
Kids are
right?
blessings to us, and we need to embrace them when they come. And then, and to mind you, I'm the only child. You know,
you're an only child of your parents.
So long as I can take care of them, I mean, I don't have a problem.
Absolutely.
Yes,
so your eldest is how old?
It's 12 years.
Wow. Somebody said A there.
Yes, I can hear.
Yes,
my firstborn is 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing. You know, when people see you on stage rapping, and they sort of think that is your life.
That is the life.
You
get a different impression about that. But I've been a father for over 12 years.
Over 12?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I need to give you a certificate.
You know, our business is entertainment. It keeps us younger every time.
Absolutely.
You know, so even though we are growing, we still appear very young in the eyes of our fans.
Wonderful.
And that's how it is.
Wonderful.
We always have to appeal to them and, you know, and make it happen every time.
So the last born is how old?
She's 9 years.
9 years. So 12, the one in the middle is what?
It's 11.
11, and then 9. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Okay, he doesn't want to say anything about that, so.
Hi.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I am proud of you. I really am proud of you.
Thank you.
Their latest project is out, and
the New Testament album
is out.
We had a chance of meeting the HT Studios in the UK.
Wonderful.
You know, they are on top when it comes to Afrobeats. We met with Nana Keke, and of course, New Age Promotions, and then PM Star. You know, they held us on.
Wonderful.
Our first stop was Luton, Sax Bar. You know, we came back from Luton to Norwood. We played Gold Coast.
It was
you know,
wonderful. You had a blast.
Yeah, exactly. We had to go back to the carnival.
This is the first time we've actually stayed that long in London. Because we used to go back and forth London, but this is our longest stay because it was a tour. You know, most of the time when we go to UK, we do one big show, Stratford Rex, one night, and then you come back.
That's it, but this one was like a
this
tour.
one, we're doing a tour of the clubs,
Wonderful.
the African clubs.
Wonderful.
And I think
what is the secret? I think a lot of your colleagues who, quote unquote, aren't doing so well would like to know how you get your act together, because for some of them, it's just the music. They get the money and it goes back into how to look good for the music and no investments, and that's it, you know? And there's nothing, I always keep saying, there's nothing more uncomfortable like a broke star.
Yeah.
You know, when you're broke, it gets more depressing.
Exactly,
it's absolutely depressing. So I see some of them and my heart goes out to them. You see, they don't have a car, they're looking totally wretched, and they have a name.
Yeah.
You can't feed off the name.
You know, Rexomar told me something some time ago that he wants to drive in his Maybach, in his Bentley and all that when he's he get very old.
Very old.
But for now, he's planning. And I think that's how every artist should behave. Every artist should have management should be good enough to plan for you. I mean, personally, you should also plan for yourself and make sure you don't just do anything anyhow. Even with your music, you need to plan a song that will be timeless for you to be playing every time.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So it needs hard work. It needs a lot of sitting down, praying to God for a proper planning, and I think you move on.
You will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I also think that what plays the bigger role is when you are illiterate. I'm not.
When you're literate, when you're educated.
When you're educated, it adds something.
I think it adds
yeah,
a bit.
it adds something.
A little something to it.
Yes, and if you are. Unfortunately, you are not to. You need to get somebody, to manage that business side of you.
The concept about the management. You see people who call themselves management. They're like errand boys.
Sure, management is not just about calling people for, or maybe receiving calls to charge for shows. No, it's not just about that. Management is taking care of the artists, because we, the artists, we are in the studio every time, recording. Making sure we are available for videos and all that. Sometimes we don't know what's going on in the outside. Exactly, on the outside world. So managers who watch TV, who speak to the people, who interact with the people are able to, these are the guys who should be able to put us on the map, or like straightening us up when we are, going elsewhere.
Because ours is to just write the good songs and then they market it for us.
They market it, absolutely.
So they need to manage the whole.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And your
Sure.
manager has done a fantastic job. Whoever he or she is, they've done a fantastic job. And wonderful guys. Today, as I'm doing an all-men's interview, I don't have any woman in the studio today. All my guests are males.
We also take the opportunity to wish our parents, our fathers, Mr. Samuel Semeniban.
Okay.
I wish him a happy Father's Day.
Wonderful.
I'm also a father now.
So happy Father's Day to you both.
Both of you.
Thanks, Steve. And then two of my mothers, my mother-in-law and my mother, they are celebrating their birthday this Sunday.
Wow.
Both of them
together. Both of them.
Both of the two of them.
Both of the two of them.
So I wish them happy birthday.
Happy birthday, yes, of course. Yeah. And now, let me come to you a bit before we go. There's all this. Well, for those of you who do not know, the lady who's representing Ghana in the Big Brother house, this is his fiancé. This is her fiancé right here. So yeah, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Aren't you? He's blushing. He's blushing right here. Come on, come to the studio and look at his eyes. He's blushing. Oh my God.
It's normal.
Yeah, no, let me see your eyes. Remove it. I do this to everybody here. Okay. Let me see. Look at me.
Normal eye.
It's not normal.
I can see you.
So how do you feel? Obviously, gorgeous girl, and I followed her a bit, and she's got her act together. How do you feel about her being in the house?
I think it's something. It was her decision, number one, and then number two, I'm supporting her. So
there was a bit of hesitation there. It was her decision.
Oh yeah, because I kind of don't like to be out there, or your fiancé or somebody you're dating to be out there. But it's her choice. So, and I think she made the right one.
You think so?
Yeah.
How long have you two been together?
3 years, close to 4 years.
You're thinking of getting married and all that, right? Of course, that's a silly question.
God is with us.
Can I hear an amen to that?
Amen.
But people are a little worried because of the whole, Big Brother reputation. Girls go there. Hold his hand for me so he doesn't fade.
I've tied it in spirit.
Tied it in spirit. People go there. It's like Temptation Island. They go there, and then because they're in an enclosure, they tend to develop feelings. You don't like what I'm saying, right?
Oh, I do.
Develop feelings for By the time they come out, they are different people. How don't you worry about that aspect?
No, not at all. Because when you know who your partner is and what she stands for. That's the more reason why I even supported her. In the beginning, I was kind of hesitant, but later I allowed her because I know who she is.
But there's a chance that she'll be seen naked, taking a shower.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't have the VVIP, so I don't get to see that.
It doesn't bother you?
I mean, once I don't get to see it, I'm okay.
But people are seeing it.
That's what the game stands for. So that's some of the risk you take in going for such games. So
we are Ewe, right? You and
I.
We are
Ewe.
And you know where we are from, and your mother. You know how they cherish their daughters-in-law and all that. So, Abanka, Nkadblomula.
Oh,
I'm lost here.
Am I? And I come and grow go yeah. Camera legi.
Check a cancer. Wow.
Well, I mean, for me to, I think whether, I mean, he's dating her or not. You know, at the end of the day, she's a Ghanaian.
She is.
Yes, a Ghanaian.
She's
That's
a
what
Ghanaian, and both of them need to be supported to the last. I mean,
Absolutely.
to the maximum.
Absolutely.
Elikem, Sally, I think they are doing well.
Elikem too is doing so
exactly,
great.
Absolutely.
exactly. They are
Absolutely.
doing their best, and they need that support from
But
Ghana.
hold my hand. Tell me you're not in the least worried about anything. There's a Bible. Just pretend my hand is a Bible, and you swear
Not
by the
at
Bible
all.
that you are not worried at all.
I am not worried.
Hey,
I
come on.
am 100% okay.
You
with
liar.
You know, it's part of the race, like he said. It's
Yes,
part,
of
it's part
It's a
of the race.
game,
It's a
and you
game,
need to
know.
play
It's a
it
game.
right. And from what I've been seeing, I know she's on top of her game.
She
Because
is.
yesterday she caused a lot of confusion in the house.
You like
You know,
it.
people were expecting her to pair. You know, when the swapping time came, you know, she's still the
Yes.
head of house,
Yes.
and she was supposed to swap and pair some lovers. Because there are people in her house that are in love with somebody in another house. So they told her that Charlie, bring this girl here because we need to get together. And then she went there and changed
And
everything.
changed everything.
Not enemies.
See, I mean, she's going to go far. Let's all support her in the Big Brother. There are two of them, you know, Elikem and Sally.
Yeah.
Let's all support them. And her husband-to-be is also right here. So we are supporting her and supporting him. Support their music as well. The latest album of Praye.
Praye.
Yes.
Watch out for 3 new videos.
They are coming
3
out.
New videos.
Watch out for
3
new
new
videos.
Perfect one, Midas Touch, and then
Forever Gone.
Yeah.
Don't throw your shoe at me, right? For the last question I'm about to ask you. What if she falls in love with somebody in the house? I'm sorry, I just needed to ask that.
When we
I
get,
mean,
when
they are
we-
not
when-
married.
when-
They are not married.
Yes, we are
they
not
just
married.
dating.
No,
so
but
anything can
They
happen.
use the word fiance,
Yeah.
so
So I think so. I think so. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross.
you keep holding my hand before we say
Cross
goodbye.
that
When we get to that bridge, we'll cross.
Of course, it's been lovely.
Yeah.
It's been lovely having you in the studio today. Really
Thank
wonderful. And don't hate me. Come on.
Oh,
Smile.
no,
Your
I'm
face, you're looking
okay.
at me like, I'm going to punch you in the face. that
I'm
kind of thing.
okay. I'm totally okay.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah.
Can I have your final words?
Yeah,
please?
we thank you too. I mean, we thank all our fans, New Age Promotion, PM Star, I mean, the whole of UK, our fans, and then in Ghana. They supported us so much. They are still supporting us, and we love them. We also like to express our condolence to the family of Lyrical, you know, Lyrical of Icons.
Yes,
Icons.
yes,
You know, the
yes,
funeral
yes.
is going on today, and
Yes.
we will be there to support
I've never
the
met the
family.
gentleman, but it just
Exactly,
breaks my heart. I'm
exactly.
told that he's being buried today. May his
Yeah.
soul rest,
Rest
in
in peace.
perfect peace. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you, let's say the Salom, right,
Yeah.
is watching. You have something to say to her. What would you say? Remove the glasses and look her in the eye and tell her
basically,
This has
something.
to be said in the dark.
In the dark.
Oh no, I mean, you're on top of your game. Continue doing what you're doing. You know what's best. So I mean, just go for the gold.
Yeah.
Nada kama for them now.
Ah, my okay la.
Lakba.
Oh, looking
The money come go share. The money come.
Thank you
All
for
right,
joining
you're
me.
welcome anytime.
Thank you so
anytime,
much.
anytime.
Thank you, and happy Father's Day to both of you.
Yeah.
Happy Father's
Happy
Day.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's
And,
Day to
happy
everybody.
Father's Day in advance to
my
Mr.
kids and
Dukru
everybody.
Parfait. Happy Father's Day. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
Chevy riding on the highway.
Tell my all stars. Yo, trust me, guys, this is so hard to say, but right now, this is a song for a brother, a lover, a friend, and a father. Lyrical monster.
Microphone checker, the ladies' favorite lollipop liquor. Tipile brother, real time a gangster, and TC club, man in Yada. Check the freestyling. Mele my darling, nah, mene one echo. Darina beans, mene one echo. Nansan in the way, jam me hot, quick crab, we send share me bo. Oh, Wama me tete, me huma me ye, me, we funi dada, yen simpi. I took Wamena, Yamen.
Listen, yo, lyrical monster. Still now I the wonder. Say how come this very strong creep up gangster ball so hard now end up with puncher? Ouch. Holy my hat, Ajay. Nanka me there won't want to weary. She never yasa yenny number so no shimmy rob. The way I come in mini sacramento no. Now be the time we all for be one. Gazi momu together we go stand. Ghana, who are when you hype cause ya some say unless we all the boys we the one.
Life is not fair. That took you away and we can't complain. Got nothing to say. Rest in peace, brother.
Yo, I the car when we the light fire. On the stage you the rap when we spit fire. Your raps and your songs just they inspire. You not dead lyrical, you retire. You not the type where they desire. Suddenly death come to and part higher. Now nobody could have come, brother. Me crying.
Mamma Rizla, dance with Chame. I say lyrical. Me say dang, I see puna dream. I say 2 weeks now, I be very critical. Me say this boy was physically strong and rap your typical. Fame in my dream, put me rap rough. Yeah, but no let me riff sakra, let me cap it out.
All right, so that is the tribute song. Unfortunately, I couldn't play all to the man known as Lyrical Monster. He's being buried today, so I urge all of you who can go there to support him to be there. I've never met him, but I think it's just quite tragic for somebody to die at a very, very young age. You're welcome back to the show, and Ruba Kaptan wishes to wish her father, Mr. Samer Kaptan, a happy Father's Day, her husband, Mr. Charles Anyanko, a happy Father's Day. And from all the women at Metro TV, you know, those of you who had babies and gotten pregnant and got to 37, all of you are familiar with Dr. Saka, the man with the magic hands, you know. And we'd like to wish you a happy Father's Day in advance, Dr. Saka. We love you so much for everything that you've done, you know, for us. And I have some messages on my Facebook page. I'd like to just read it out quickly. And this one is from PZ. She says, Father's Day, happy Father's Day to my mom. I have no father. But my mom has been my everything since I was born, paid my fees from nursery to tertiary. I've never spent a penny of my dad's money before, but he is around. Okay, so your mom is your father? We get that. Squinny Jet, I have some weird names on my page. God bless my dad, Paul, Mr. Paul Akatbo. Thank you for what you have done for me. There's a long poem. I can't read that. But Abdul Rashid says, what I like about my dad is that he thinks education is key. Thank you. Joseph Kumsin says, happy Father's Day in advance. I love you so much. You didn't mention your daddy's name. Karen Amma Sefako Avevo. I lost my dad about 12 years ago, but the little he taught me has continued to live with me till date. I still miss him because he's the best dad ever. Nice. Grace Maria Zandra Akins. My father is the best. He loves me so much and will even die in place for me and is so God-fearing. May God shower blessings on him and every dad in this world. I'll still be reading. The fact that I read it doesn't mean that you won. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. Ejama is here. Like I said earlier on Mother's Day, he was here to talk to us. And on Father's Day, he's here. Mother's Day was infertility in men. Today is about infertility in women. Today is about men. Eja,
yeah, I made it.
And happy Father's Day, ma also.
I made that.
The Daniel ban also ma.
Me wo a 9.
Who 9?
Me hwe ni mo say enche me yede be ma ba ko aka ho. Na afi yo makoye num preko na ye to aso akọ.
Akọ 12.
Ye ko.
And then welcome to the studio.
Me that say.
Okay. We'll go a bit local and I'll be interpreting as we go along. And you'll be an happy Father's Day wish. Ochna. And your memani na last Mother's Day no. And your man na nyaye. And your man kaso mo yemumba. Obiana na yemu by wishing happy Mother's Day. And ochna so no. And your beme biana. Obenya se ne yemba ebe wishing no happy Father's Day. Now you can say infertility in men na eham bema, but African bema no pride no ntino. E mo mo ntimi mbe nim embe ka say problem a me woni. And also ne person ne can impotency and as infertility in men.
Yo me da se bebre. Na me ma papa fo nyina nso happy Father's Day. En kan kakra ne me papa. Emmanuel K. Aikoi Ama. Waya de pa. Esa say otumi apagya mmofra dumienu.
12.
One me maame. Nti waya de papa. Na Ghana me nyina. Na enye before me man kwa no mudi sa akaka bensem no. Ewiase nyina me ma ye nipa bi a omo akoma e wo soro kakra e chen ma. Na say ye ka say infertility in men kyerese be me bi wo ho a na ne honsu no ahoden nimu a ye de wo ba eyeyie na mbom no otumi ene obada obetumi ne obada aye bibia fine ene edukura obetumi akọ na mbom no ensuo no a sabe efiri no ho ba no ahoden nim na eno na empem bebre no na emema ne binom agya isa o hawe edi ato ema ne nko aso na akaka bensam ne yedikọ nti oba be bi ware oba na se one neti na wo hunu se oba ne hunu se niama nko yi na ebi okohu so forte se me eja ma mete hei ana okohu doctor te se me eja ma mete hei na ebi a me ka se niama na ekoso no ma hwehwe oba ne mo hunu se ne ekoso no enhyada ntia oba ne bebre nti be ma ne mra okofie pe be ma ne se me de me nko wo na wonwo nti wankasa kɔhwɛ na ye
the blame ni na ma oba
oba no na enwo nti oba na nkɔhwɛ no no be ma ne de wo na oba ne pa won tena se nhwɛ sɛ ɔkɔfɔ oba bi wa bonten a won wo ana ɛno na me bisa mema wa bonten nyina sɛ wokɔhia oba bi na sɛ ne bere apa ho be sɛ one day a wo be ma no be de na wo hu a enye yie gise wo ne ɛyɛ oba na atena for be say bosome ba kwa na mienu ansa won se so ba enyum nti sa mema na edi akaka be nsem no binum wo ho a emma no wo ma won me ka se emma no wo ma won a
ba nyom dia
enyom dia oba no hwe se de ne kunu no na komate na sabi o mpreduasa ya ka bibia kire na on pese obetie na obekom no nso wo hawo no a na oba bi wo ho a ne trimu yesum kakra na waka na no atum obehu a na wakofa yefunu na ba simple na odi abrɛ na afi wakaka be nsem no wo ne beba wo ho so na wo hwe obi ba me ka se wo hwe obi ba enkyere se bua obi a yebone na mmom no se obi age 1 Ghana cedi e wo nkyɛn na se wanka nkyere wa obutumi fu kyɛn se na obi age 1 million wo nkyɛn waka nkyere wo se wo hu se obi ba nam na okofa no boa no a eboa pa ma society ne tumpon na wankasa esan akaka bensa ne niam nketenkete bi a sabio wanye ntum o ba kofa nyensa de abrɛ wo de ana emu ya wirem na wenum no niam a ede sa low sperm count no eba no edoso na yare ba ko pe na meka ho asɛm no yɛ fɛ no chlamydia.
Because about the last time so you talked about it.
Yeah. Na sa chlamydia no ma obi tumi develop bibi yɛ fɛ sɛ epididymitis. Na sa sabi o testes no o hwa na ankasa no ibiribi wo ho a ayete sɛ coil a tare o hwa aba no so ɛno na yɛfrɛ no epididymis ɛna afei ɛkwan foforo bi demu nso a ewura bebi ɛno nso yɛfrɛ no spermatic cord na sa epididymis no sa chlamydia mo no tumi ka no na epididymis no ɛno nso na produce sperms no ansa na tumi akogu bebi na sabi mpredu asa woni oba da etumi efiri ho aba na ne oba ne nkosua na aba behia sa chlamydia mu yi ewura sa epididymis ni mu a na ama ahono nti ahono sa na affect sperm production no nti be won say mmoa no ne ahode na ewo mu a obe produce no nyina no na affect no nti afede ontumi produce enough sperms ana afei bema woye bema wo gina ne naso no ɛsɛ anya yie kura no sperms no owo be say 20 million.
20 million.
Bema wo gina ne nanso pa no anya yie kura kyɛ sɛ wo hu ewu kura no na 20 million sperms na ɛhyɛ ase free 20 million ɛkɔkɔsi 150 million ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ.
And not just a drop and I said yeah shane say a drop say na 20 million na.
Yeah, say bema ne oba da na nsuo no ba bonten ba ko a e contain ɛsɛ sɛ anya yie kura no nia ne hu ɔden e betumi ama e ba be wiase no 20 million pepepe ana ne ebro sa
na obi baby say obeden hu say we'll come back to what you're talking about. Obeden hu say be we na spends about out no 20 million because at that point no who need glass be out there who say me kind the number of babies that are are coming out obeden then there's symptoms nipa ana be man de who say there's something not right with the sperm production.
Ne di kan no wo yere no betumi aka kire wo say wo sperm so no eso pepepe wo yere no betumi aka kire wo wa bra se wo de gu sabi wo yere no ho a wo betumi de afa yefunu ama wo nti eno no betumi aka kire wo say wo sperm so no okay e na afa nso no se wo sperm so no de wo hu say sabi wo ne oba da mansuo no sabi aba na nsuo ne thickness no nso no aya na count pa obi owo low sperm no ne hu nsuo no se wo de gu te say me fan se wo de gu table way so say ya na na asaneko na nsuo no a ahoden wo mu no a ye de wo ba yeye ne de wo de gu ho a etumi taifa ko na emove slowly a no kire say ahoden no wo mu eni nti wankasa de wontumi fa woni hu say me hu nsuo yi 20 million ana 30 million ana bibisa wontumi fa woni hu gi say ye de mfidie ye woni pedua mo hwehwemu na ne bebe wo hu say wo ana wo ne de wo ire na betumi a kire na mama bi no wo ho obi wo ho 19 million obi wo 10 million obi wo 1.5 million obi wo okra no a
0 million
woni hwe e wo sabe na kwaboa no mu na eba ne saa affect ubema no erection no affect no in any way obetumi hu betumi asore uni oba betumi ada obehu se sabe nsuo bi efiri hu abade ba sa nsuo no ahode bi anim betumi ama wawo na enum no na mema no bebre fi se esense wotumi ni oba na adam yenu miensa na oba na anyem nti yefunu no ye ne dia ana se wotumi ene ne yere ye bribi e fata wo mpaso nti no se ne doctor akache ne yere se o ma frɛ ne nkwa o se ye ne dia hu hia se me hu ni ho anka me ntumi ne wonda nanso me pese o manfo ehwe ye ne hu se ye kasa owu a enye se sabe wo hu ejina so no kire se wotumi wo na mbom no nsuo na sabe efiri wo hu ba no eno nti na me kire mo se yare ye friend se chlamydia no tumi kasa epididymis no na etumi de sa how no aba ye o yare ahodo bebre nso a etumi de sa niama no eba.
Okay. So today we are discussing infertility in men, and the long and short of what he has said is that sometimes the men assume that because they are okay, nothing is wrong with them, and all the fault is from their wives. But then there's a huge possibility that the wife is okay, and then you are the one with the problem. But sometimes because of ego, because of the ego, let me put it that way, because of their ego, if the wife goes to the hospital and the doctor says, hey, everything is okay with you, you need to go and bring your husband, let me examine him, they tend not to go. But most of the time, if the man goes, it helps solve the problem. And he was talking about sperm production as well and how to figure out whether or not yours is healthy. He says sometimes when, you know, a man's sperm is unable to produce babies, if it's spilled on the surface, it just runs off like water. You know, but one that is has enough to make babies, it sort of sticks at a place like glue, sort of, before gradually, you know, moving. But if you go to the doctor, it's easier for them to assess you and know what it is that is wrong with you. So the fault is not always from the women. So if you're in a marriage and babies are not coming, the women shouldn't be the ones to constantly take the blame. Pachokoso.
Na said na menkyerɛkyerɛ mu no anya saa yare no nko aye wo chemicals bi nso a sa wo home ko mu a
chemicals
ebi wo ho mo yɛ adwuma chemical factories ni ade so wo home saa chemicals no ko mu to me affect wo epididymis na nkasa e produce sperms no na afei nso no ebu wo ho a ne dressing nye se wo beda de se be ne yere nkyɛn a obekwa akɔhyɛ jeans no obetwa so no de kan de no ahyɛ mu ansa no we are was another jeans back no asan dia piso o we na akɔpɛ kaki no asan hyɛ dia piso nti when say ne be ma na nkasa ye ne testos ma onyankopɔn bo say say nya enough from anatomy ekulu niama fine no na fi ehyew akogina ne be ma ne ho nti na ede ɔhaw bebre eba
nti be fan say omo trousers here omo hyehye ti say me ma omo nanam ha yi ɔhyɛ supporters like omo kan ɔhyɛ supporters na okay ɔhyɛ ɔno no ahyɛ jeans na gu so a no are you okay?
No you okay na se we shall lose a way garment bi e betumi ama inframa fa sabe o be ma no na nepa bi wo mo hye na lombre bi na atite o mo sere ne o mo sere ne ha na fe wo be hu se e hye wankasa ne sweat e wo sabe o mo private part ho nyina na enso se wonyi ne ho nti wo hu no no akofi a na oye wo bisa no sa de na wo ye so se o e ma ne binum ho ye fe nti se mentumi an dress tight sa bia na me ho akopagya wo nepa mu na de nguase abrame sa excuse no modema but enye the best way ni say at least no kura no se wo beda ese se wotumi ye loose na inflammatory fa wo niam ho fine e de ma wo na etumi boa e na se wo ye adwuma wo factory nso a ese se wo bo modern say ne ye cover nose ne niam nketenkete bi wo ho a obehwe no wahwe ne ye e na sa low sperm count no ebi wo ho a enye onipa ne mode na betumi aye upa masore ho ana me ejama heba press center no ho no a ye woni pa bi o ma ba ho a o mo akọ doctor ma bibia ye okay but o mo nim ne ma asem na nkasa siye ebi wo ho a sunsum wi asen so to me ba na san say ye ye bibifo a ye wo ebibre mu ha ye ne ahohom akese na te ye asase we so nti obu na ya hyeda agye ne ho kwamwa no ne ho nsuo na nkasa ya sasa ne nyina de efirim na fe e de o ha wo bre no ebi wo ho nso a na ne fie na nkasa no emema e wo ho no nyina wo ba nti emfa ho ne obebo ne bra se wo ye lose o odidi yi o wenidi yi o ne obeye biara no low sperm count ne de ne nsa betumi aka bi na no na wodu weni kire ejama ye ba press se de ye no a any experience ya ma ye no a enye bibia na ye eduro sa bibi wo ho nso ho be hia se ye wurem na fe ye hwe ne ye wom na ye na etumi ye fine efa low sperm count no
okay. Translation, those of you, the men, those of you who wear very, very tight undergarments, very, very tight undergarments, nylon, sometimes not even cotton. You wear the supporters, and then you wear something else before another, and then you wear your trousers. I am told that you're supposed to allow fresh air, allow it to breathe. So wear boxers that are airy, so preferably you wear cotton underwear. And then when you go to bed, it's preferable that so they should sleep naked.
And yes, I remember what bibi kuntum bi to say atare tenten bi o mo hye. Nti na yes am so wonya bibi loose bi sa obetumi ahya na wo de da wo yerechi a obetumi abo ama next year by this time no obetumi aye papa.
Why papa? So wear something loose because it's not in your interest if you wear very tight undergarments because the heat sort of cooks up everything in there. It basically cooks it up and then renders you, powerless. So try and, wear cotton underwear, loose underwear, and try not to put so much pressure on the, on your privates. And then, of course, those of you who work in factories where you use a lot of chemicals, sometimes you take it for granted. You walk around there inhaling everything that you find. But then I'm told that you need to cover your noses because what you inhale can also affect your sperm production. And then, of course, there's a spiritual aspect of it, that if, you know, it's not everything that has a physical explanation. Sometimes you need to seek beyond what the eye can see. Bibi obi one person de kan ho mai.
Yem pesa me kan no eye yare ya friend say prostate enlargement. On say nipa no say wotetin obi na wa be wiase no ya me ye papa. Me sabe me hwe mi ankasa me mama wo mo de sabe omo ye enan. Na foforo a me hwe ka ho no de omo do so bebre be bro 50 kura na echiri. Na ube page abofre bi free baby dia ba baby na ya na ya na ebra wanyine do 50 40 50 e kɔ no asese wo nso wudi de no ube hu se na yare bi e friend say prostate enlargement na ababe cow na afa de oha obre na prostate na nkasa no eye bribia eno no da wo dwonso twa no nase na eno no eye produce fluid na aboa sperms no na etumenya free flow ena fe nso no sa prostate na nkasa no ebra wonyini no ne pedua no wo hormone bi e friend say testosterone na sa testosterone no eno no ebra wonyini ko no nyina no na eboa prostate na eye kese nti automatically no na sa wo hwehwe mu a ne mema omonyini be say mfie aduanan e ko no ohemu enchemu eduonum 50% omo sha se so omo develop sa problem sa prostate enlargement no na prostate no eye kese a affect udwonso essence urinary tract no enam prostate ni mu na eba nti ebra prostate no ye kese na emia to kwan no a tube no adwonso no femu ba no nti na enaro sa speed na adwonso no di free udwonso twa no mo ye o bladder no mo ba no speed no anoso nti be so na nyina ba be ka bebia anaro no nti be hu se na wayase ahyese ye wo ya na fe udwonso a na dwonso no ntumi mma yie eno no se wan hwe ho asem anka wo be hu se na be ma se be wadi mfie bi a wotumi ahwe ma na wo ye papa no na fe ye de rubber na ye de aba be hye wo be mem eba ne sa ya yoro ho sem kese esan se woni je nyina na eso akata wo yire nso kura na yoro ho aba be ka no esan se sabre na wadi ebe 40 50 e ko no ebi a wa wo ma nyina awie ni aka ne nyina ye nije afi wo be hwe na sa prostate enlargement no na aba be ja wo so eni nti ne empesa me ka nyina se sa na ma we no the best way a me hu say to me solve no ye bra ye use ahaban esan say baby a me free a me ba ye jama heba present no ahaban eni ndubuna eni nduehini na me di sa adwuma no ena ne ne de ne yesunsun mo no nso no ya hwe no e de ama no eni nti no me pese emema nyina nye ahotoso ne da so se prostate enlargement no bi ya hawadwene ebi wa kwaya sabia na ya declare se wo bia hwe na to hwana mo ena fa na wana me betwa to no yes a impotence no sa be ma ne huni ho kra ne be ma ntumi nye be ma kra ba na se ha adwene e de confusion bebrebe fie ma wasedi ankasa wontumi nye ebia wo no wo yira wo ba kwa na mienu na sa impotence na ba beton esense wontumi no wo yire nye hwe nti na fe agya we ne berebere bia ensem fata na sa niema e de sa total impotence ne ba no ebi wo ho a diabetes e kawa na abre wo be ma yo na se ena ebi wo ho nso a nduro na e de treat BP no eno nso tumi ma be ma no kura no ahode ntumi ba fom ena afei enemu yare STDs ahodo bi ene insannom alcohol beverage na ebi no no eno nso ha adwene nti metofo se emema no ne woni ehwe yen sabre no ensa de wa no maye pa esense woduane a wodi nyina wonya nsa na bi wom nti so wanom nsa den a megide se betumi aboa wo ama sa bema wo be di 40 ko na fe wo yire to ho fefefe bi akora na wo yire sabi krobo ni ba na wo de ahwene egu ni sisi fefefe aboso pada afi woni bo wo yire ni mu pe na yoro ho akan esense ne wo betumi aye dia wo yire no wanhwe na akoya ba kwase baba enenti na niam de betwa to final one nso ne se sa sa impotence no ebi wo ho na efri spinal cord no mu na eba onyankopon ne mu die mu no wa hyehye wo spinal ne nyina afan wo kon na nkasa no so ka ho bi eno do mpa wo mu no eye enson a friends cervical vertebrae eno akire no ye thoracic vertebrae no so ye dumienu ansa na nyankopon mu se wo sisi no wo be yusu de aye wo yire ho adwuma na wotumi aye papa nti wo de do mpa akese enum lamba vertebrae edugu sisi no e de mawo na sa dompe we ntemu no emu na bribisha e friends disc na sa disc we no bribi tumi si na hani eti bibi ti say gel bi na wo sa disc ne mu be or how bit me bow ne pedua no na eno ahanieti sa na suppress wuntine no a ewo wosisi ho no nti afa wo feel stiffness e wo wechi nti wo no wo yira bawe nti wo no wo yire ekọ baby kura na opese wo ye bribi de hye wo yire ni munyama wo de wo sisi no mu aye den na affect o sperm ne nyama nyina na fe reaction na moja no kura no wuntine mu nyina so a block nti moja na sese ba be hye wo be ma ni mu na wotumi ye be ma mu ano na eno abewie enti ma yare semu no sa na ma we na mahu ewo emema hu a mesre se so was how we bia chemicals no your orthodox medicine no aya na ye by very quick na mo use herbal medicines no a ema perfect result a betumi yi problem na free ho kra wo be ye be mamu ate se me am ye be ma wo bete se me yire da ewurade ase na kire se metumi ahyehye niam bi e de gugugu baby fine e de ama no
enko form our fans we chiro anyway ejama baby anameni age because you have a way of telling it as it is. The prostate, swelling of your prostate is also a problem. You need to check it so that you don't have any urinary tract infections, and then you have tubes inserted and all that. And then he's talked about problems with your back because there's a certain number of bones, that's been, specifically structured in a way to ease your performance. But if something goes wrong, you feel the stiffness in your back, and then you're unable to do what you're supposed to do as a husband. And all these prevents you from, making babies, and you become fatherless. Tomorrow is Father's Day, and as we celebrate it, let's all adhere to it, adhere to all these things that, pardon me, he has said. And let's not leave the blame to the women, because sometimes it is from you. I'll give out his number briefly. It was put on the screen. The men who are feeling shy to go to the hospital, just call him, and then let's see what he can do for you. 0277 970 869. All right, 0277 970 869 and 0277 101 5257. 0277 101 257. So call him. Ejama, let me take your final word and then Nayako.
You me da wase. Na pese me kan say wo a wo pese wo ye papa next year no. Ese se wo tu anamo ochena. Na fe wutumi eyo. Esan say me ameti ochena ye be ya sori. Ye be san so atena se ahwe. Omo wo sa yare no. Nti me sere se man fa blame no ngu mba na nyina so. Na wo ye sa oba bi wo ho nkasa wo ho. Obekwa akwo ama wo.
Na wo show biba.
Wo show biba. Na wo mba nyina o manim se bribi na wo so de na mafa kura. Wo ne o mba na ma ye hu se wo ankasa wo.
Say. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day. And I hope say omu nyina on baba. So 0277 101 257. Call him. I'll be right back.
Wind blowing on my face, sidewalk flying beneath my bike. A 5-year-old's first taste of what freedom's really like. He was running right beside me, his hand holding on the seat. I took a deep breath and hollered as I headed for the street. You can let go now, Daddy. You can let go. Oh, I think I'm ready to do this on my own. It's still a little bit scary, but I want you to know I'll be okay now, Daddy. You can let go. I was standing at the altar between the two loves of my life. To one I've been a daughter, to one I soon would be a wife. When the preacher asked who gives this woman, Daddy's eyes filled up with tears. He kept kept holding tightly to my arm till I whispered in his ear, you can let go now, Daddy, you can let go. Oh, I think I'm ready to do this on my own. It still feels a little bit scary, but I want you to know I'll be okay now, Daddy. You can let go. It was killing me to see the strongest man I ever knew wasting away to nothing in that hospital room. You know he's only hanging on for you. That's what the night nurse said. My voice and heart were breaking as I crawled up in his bed and said, you can let go now, Daddy. You can.
Okay, so you're welcome back. That was quite emotional. And happy Father's Day to all fathers in advance. And I have my dear friend here, head pastor of Power Embassy International, Mr. Prince Elisha Osei Kofi. Sometimes, you know, the Elishas have become so many in the system. So it's such a pleasure having you here. And that song was quite timely. Let me read out these dedications. This one says, Phoebe Clena Mensah wishes her father, Bright Mensah. Phoebe wishes her father, Bright Mensah, a happy Father's Day. Eric Akofo wishes his father, Mr. Robinson Akofo, a happy Father's Day. Love you so much. Happy birthday in advance to Eric Akofo of Metro TV. Are you wishing yourself? Emmanuel Senyo, a.k.a. EMS, wishes his father, BB Sky, a happy Father's Day. What's going on here? Ryan Kofi Ahin wishes his father, John Ahin, a happy Father's Day. And Dennis Bukida wishes his father, Achu Bukuda, a happy Father's Day. And also from me to Prophet One, Opambwa, happy Father's Day to you tomorrow. Lots of love to you. And a dear friend of mine, happy Father's Day to you as well.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Are in order, I hear. It was such a pleasure having you here. The last time we were here, we had a wonderful conversation. Yeah. And I thought that, you know, you're a young pastor, you know, a lot of people. He's not as young as he looks, though. Don't get it twisted. Your word will carry a lot of weight to most of the young fathers that are coming and all that. Tomorrow is Father's Day, and there are a lot of people who do not understand this responsibility. How do you think people should see the role of fatherhood?
Thank you, Anita.
You're welcome.
You see, it is said that responsibility is the father of fulfillment.
Absolutely.
See, when you become responsible, you fulfill destiny. That's the first thing every young father should put in mind.
You should fulfill your responsibilities.
Yes. You see, when you become responsible, you are fulfilled. Very, very important. The moment you become responsible, you are fulfilled. And as a young man, I've grown to see a lot of things. I grew up with my grandparents, my grandfather and my grandmother, and there are many times my father said harsh words to me personally. I heard my father say harsh words to my mom. At a point in time, I became so bitter. Even as a pastor, I had to forgive my father on his dying bed. I had to forgive him when he was laid in state. So one day I was listening to the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, and he said, what you hate, you become. And what you forgive, you are released from.
That's a powerful one.
Wonderful.
That's a powerful one.
Very powerful.
What you hate, you become. And what you forgive, you are released from.
So if I hate my father, I will end up becoming like him. So quickly, I forgave him and decided to walk in love. Most of the things many young men are doing to their wives, their kids, their irresponsible nature. Today you hear this, tomorrow you hear that, you go to Waju, you hear a lot of nasty stuffs. It's as a result of the fact that most of them saw the way their fathers treated their mothers.
Bingo.
You understand?
Absolutely.
They saw what daddy did to mommy.
So they hate him so much that they've become like him.
Excellent. excellent.
Oh my God.
So it is hatred that has made most of us the way we are. It is not an attitude. Even if it is an attitude, it was developed.
So because of what you grew up
to
seeing,
yes.
your father hitting your mother,
Abusing
hitting
your
the
mother.
children.
Yes. If your father is able to abuse your mother, beat her up in public, what can't he do to you? You understand? So there are certain people at a point in time, daddy is coming, they don't care. And that's the main reason why when we are celebrating Mother's Day, there are a lot of gifts and love in the air. When it is Father's Day, no one cares. Because most of us saw our father. I remember years ago, I saw my dad, and I went to him, and I said, whatever my mother did to you, please forgive her. And my father was like, go to your mom, and let your mom show you who your real dad is. I was so hurt. Then on my father's dying bed, now I had to go and foot the bill. Now I have to bury him. Now I have to do everything. Then I remembered what Archbishop said. When you forgive, you are released.
Amen.
But when you hate, you become. And there are times, sometimes, you behave without knowing, and then people say, that is a trace of your father in you.
Your father in you.
Indirectly, you don't even know.
What is all, Papa?
Yes. Indirectly, you understand? But obi otiechi, ehwe wo say, sa suban we there. Say na now, Papa. The moment people start seeing you that way, then you are on your way to hell.
The same way
the
he
same
came.
way he ended up, that's the same way you will end up.
So in other words, you know, you just hit the nail. It was like bam on the head right now. And I'm sure a lot of people, a lot of young men can relate to that. Most of the fathers do not think that their children are watching. I don't think they pay attention to the fact that Nebano share what is going on in the house at that particular moment. They don't.
Anita, you see, have you realized the kind of kids we have in the system now?
It's quite different from
I
our
don't
time.
even know where they are coming from. Very intelligent. Someone sent me something on WhatsApp the other day, and it was like a man entered their house, and the child saw the man looking at the mother's back. And when the man got closer to the kid slapped the man and said, you were looking at my mommy. These kids, where they are coming from now, no one knows. They watch, they are intelligent. They see a lot of things. Recently, a man is supposed to take his kids to school. He wouldn't. Force the kids to go to school themselves. And a beautiful girl was knocked down by a car and she died. Irresponsibility. Men think of what they want more than their kids. And you see, in our current society, what the woman say doesn't really matter. It is what the man says.
The man says. The man has the final say.
You see, so this is one of the things that has produced irresponsibility. And another thing is that, you see, most men, sometimes we begin very well and we end up badly. It is the way we treat women. Look at every man that abuses women and look at his end.
They don't end up well.
Yes, they don't end up well. If you abuse a woman, you will end up well. So as for me, I think this Father's Day, for the young men my age, getting to 40, I think that what we are supposed to reflect on is the way we treat women and our kids.
And our kids.
Because if you treat your wife or your woman well, your kid will grow up loving his wife.
You know, there's a quote that the best gift a man can give to his children is to love their mother.
Yes.
That is, I can just relate. I can just put this and this together.
I've said this, that the best thing I can ever do is to love my wife and kids. You know why? Because my father didn't do that. And whatever my father couldn't do,
you will do. You know, that's why I love you. That's why I love you coming on the show, because even if, no matter how short it is, you try to make an impact. What you hate, you become. What you forgive, you are released from. So if you hate your father so much for how he treated you, you are becoming like him. And you are going to treat your wife that way, your kids that way. But if you forgive him, you are released from his curse, and you are a different person altogether. I'm going for my final break. Don't go away.
Riding on the highway. Oh, right.
what you hate, you become. What you forgive, you are released from. Do not become the father that you hate. Forgive him and be released from it. Happy Father's Day to Mr. Chris Addo from Kwame Addo of Metro TV. Daddy, thanks for not... Okay, I don't think I'll read that. Happy Father's Day to Seth Yeboah from Emmanuel Oburi Yeboah of Metro TV. And this one says, happy birthday to Sandra Obeng of Nana Amo Junior High School, Nakosombo, from Joshua Opoku of Metro TV Newsroom. You're 15 years old today, and we wish you the best in your upcoming BEC exams. And also from me to Prophet Nako of the Israel King of Jews Church, happy Father's Day. I can mention everybody's name. That is Sophie, happy Father's Day to you. Maruf, happy Father's Day to you. Everybody, if I forget your name, please. Uncle Ron from Leron International School, happy Father's Day to you as well. Can I take your final? Because I wish we had like 20 more minutes to sit here, but unfortunately our time is up. But you've made your point. Please let me take your final words.
So I believe that no matter where every man watching me might have found himself, it is never too late to start a new life. You can start all over again. Start by loving yourself. If you love yourself, you will love your kids. If you love yourself, you will love your wife. I want to wish my grandfather, who served as a father to me, a happy Father's Day, Mr. Eugene Ajabin Bwedi, and my father-in-law, Mr. John Osei. They've been wonderful fathers to me. Wonderful fathers to me.
Okay.
It is never too late to start a new life. Every man can start a new life.
Every man can start a new life. I want to thank you. Thank you. And all the messages on Facebook, I can't read all of them. Gabriel Kale, happy Father's Day to Reverend Philip Kale and all fathers in Ghana. Eugenia Ama Asante, happy Father's Day to my beloved father, Yao Asante Edu. You are too much. I like it when people use that word. You're too much. Iramma Nyantechua Dampare, which is my father, Mr. Stephen Kweku Dampare, a happy Father's Day. Some of them are poems. Obviously, you know I can't read the poems, okay? So pardon me. I thank you all for watching. My uncles, I want to mention everybody's name because they'll kill me. Uncle Roger, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the show today. And we love you till the end. It's never too late to begin, to start a new life. Forgive what you hate, you become. What you forgive, you're released from. Don't be like your father. Be a new person. See you next week.
As I lay me down, heaven hear me now. I'm lost without a cause. After giving it my all, winter storms have come and darkened my sun. After all that I've been through, who on earth can I turn to? I look to you. I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you. I look to you. Hey. And when melodies are gone, and you I hear a song, I look to you. To lose my breath, there's no more fighting left, sinking to rise no more, searching for that open door.